It's the hottest dish in the streets. It's what everyone's talking about on Facebook.
Twitters and Facebooks and all that stuff.
It's time for Big Tigger's Trending Topics on V103.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time for the Trending Topics. So you ready? Sadly, 3 new Bill Cosby accusers have come forward. They have accused America's beloved, used to be beloved, comedian Bill Cosby with sexually assaulting him. That brings the number of Cosby's alleged victims to 50. The women identified as Linda Ridgway, White Deer, Colleen Hughes, and Eden Turrell spoke during a press conference arranged by attorney Gloria Allred at her LA office Wednesday. Hughes was an American Airlines flight attendant when she met Cosby in the 70s. She claims she took Cosby back to her hotel room so she could shower and change clothes. When she emerged from the shower, she claims Cosby plied her with champagne and appetizers. Hughes says she awoke hours later to find herself alone in a hotel room. Last thing she claimed to remember before going to sleep was Cosby attempting to hold her hand. Quote, "My clothes were thrown all over the room and I felt semen on the small of my back and all over me." This is just nasty. Bill obviously did not use a condom and there was no lunch and he was nowhere to be seen. I have no idea what lunch has to do with this. What did she expect? Taking a random man back to a hotel room to shower and change clothes? Not going to shame her. This whole thing is just nasty. I'm moving on. Some brighter news. Shout out to the homie Common. Got a new pilot on Showtime. They greenlit an hour-long pilot of Chicago set drama. The untitled drama is described as a relevant, timely, and distinctive coming-of-age story of a young African-American male in which growing up can be a matter of life and death. Seems like the average African-American story. Waith Executive produces with Common. Apparently, the pilot will film in Chicago later this year. So shout out to Common. He's doing his thing. Now, on to the movie that comes out tomorrow that if you haven't seen, I've deemed it mandatory if you were born before 1990. Straight Outta Compton. If you're on your way to see it this weekend, you may notice some extra security at the theater. Universal Pictures, the studio behind the NWA biopic, says it's paying to provide extra security personnel at some theaters who have requested support for their locations. Universal hasn't disclosed which theaters it's providing security to, but it's believed to be theaters in large cities. Now, this comes at a sensitive time where we've seen some actual increase in movie theater violence, not necessarily by our crowd, but it's happening. Security was also increased around the release of other movies with gang themes such as Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society. Fast forward to the people the movie's about. Dre, Ice Cube, and NWA. In the Rolling Stones cover story, Dr. Dre addressed the 1991 incident where he assaulted TV host Dee Barnes, as well as recent charges of physical abuse by his girlfriend, Michelle A. Quote, "I made some bleeping horrible mistakes in my life. I was young, bleeping stupid. I would say all of the allegations aren't true. Some of them are. Those are some of the things I would like to take back. It was really bleeped up, but I paid for those mistakes, and there's no way in hell I would ever make another mistake like that again." In any case, go see the movie. Epic. 4 thumbs up, says me. And that's going to do it for the Trending Topics. If you missed any part, head on over to v-103.com where you can not only listen to it in its entirety, you can see my Straight Outta Compton face. Big Tig doing big things. Back with more next on V103.